Welcome to the world of power and hot steel. Here, we don't just saw wood. We rip apart giant trees with super machines. Evergreen tree gear. You will witness epic fellings, giant saws screeching through the jungle, and breathtaking modern logging technology. If you love thrills, heavy machinery, or simply seeing fallen trees, then this is the place for you. Welcome to the LumberPro. In the cool, lush forest, where sunlight streamed through the canopy like golden ribbons, the sudden wail of a chainsaw pierced the air, howling like a siren announcing the start of the workday. It was a sound that roused the creatures of the woods and signaled the beginning of a laborious day for the lumberjack. And from that moment, the journey of transformation for an ancient tree trunk began. The chainsaw roared in the silent ancient forest, its sharp scream slicing through the still air. The spinning blade sank deep into the trunk, bursting through thick bark as sawdust exploded like tiny fireworks. The wood groaned and cracked under invisible pressure until the whole tree shuddered and crashed to the ground, shaking the earth with its weighty fall. In the midst of the still forest, the chainsaw ignited like a mechanical beast awakening. Its metallic scream echoed with each pulse, the blade spinning like a steel storm carving into timber. Sawdust floated in the filtered light beneath the canopy, tracing ghostly spirals through the once tranquil air. The roar of the chainsaw swept through the forest like an alien sound. Birds scattered in a flutter of panic, and leaves fell like rain before the ground trembled with the tree's collapse. As the tree fell, a patch of sky opened above, casting a harsh beam of sunlight across the forest floor, a new silence following the loss. The chainsaw lunged forward like a steel jaw, grinding through the tough layers of wood. Each rotation of the blade scorched a dark scar into the trunk, as if the forest were being bitten by an unnamed creature. Its relentless growl echoed like a prolonged groan from the heart of the wilderness. As the blade completed its final circle, the trunk quivered slightly, swaying with a hesitant grace. Then suddenly, with a sharp, cracking snap, the entire tree tilted and fell to one side. In that instant, the air seemed to hold its breath, then erupted as the tree slammed into the ground. Dirt flew, birds scattered, and the once shaded grove was flooded with harsh, naked light. The trunk split and fell with a thunderous crash, halting the forest in a moment of stunned silence. Leaves drifted down like soft ash, and birds fell quiet. Where the tree once stood, only a hollow circle remained, blanketed in sawdust, a bare stump jutting upward. The ground sagged beneath the weight, not just of timber, but of memory. A chainsaw can cut through large tree trunks in a short amount of time, significantly reducing the harvesting duration compared to traditional manual methods such as axes or hand saws. With a chainsaw, workers don't need to exert as much physical effort, which reduces fatigue and increases daily productivity. Chainsaws can be used for various tasks, including felling trees, pruning branches, and milling wood on site. They are effective on different wood types, from softwoods to hardwoods. The chainsaw blade enables accurate and straight cuts, minimizing wood loss due to incorrect cuts or splintering, thereby improving product quality. Designed to be compact and lightweight, chainsaws can be easily carried and operated in dense forests, steep slopes, or narrow areas where heavy machinery cannot access. Although chainsaws can be hazardous if used incorrectly, proper operation and safety protocols help reduce accidents compared to handling bulky manual tools. The chainsaw's high-speed rotating blade can cause deep cuts, including loss of fingers, hands, or other body parts in case of accidents. Kickback hazard. This dangerous phenomenon occurs when the tip of the blade strikes a hard object or gets stuck, causing the saw to jerk back violently toward the operator, potentially causing serious injury. A solid steel arm extends from the body of the machine, its hydraulic joints moving with both precision and raw strength. At the end of the arm spins a circular saw blade made of hardened alloy, its razor-sharp teeth gleaming, honed to slice through even the toughest timber with ease. The engine roars to life as the steel arm slowly lowers. The circular blade begins spinning at incredible speed, emitting a high-pitched metallic screech. Sparks flicker along the edge as fine wood dust begins to scatter into the air. As the blade makes contact with the log, a harsh tearing sound rips through the air, cold and powerful. The timber is sliced cleanly, and fragments of wood are flung behind in a burst. The arm moves with calculated precision, delivering smooth, rhythmic cuts through each segment. Standing nearby, one can feel the vibrations through the ground. The saw's rhythm is almost like metal singing in the forest, a symphony of modern engineering fused with brute mechanical force. The steel arm delivers continuous, high-precision cutting, processing dozens of logs quickly, significantly improving output while reducing manual labor. The high-speed circular blade ensures smooth, straight, and accurate cuts, minimizing material waste due to cracking or uneven slicing. By replacing manual handling, the mechanical arm performs the most dangerous tasks, reducing the risk of direct contact with sharp blades. Programmable controls allow for precise cutting based on the size and shape of the wood, making it adaptable for different wood types and production needs. Constructed from high-strength steel, the system operates reliably in dusty, humid, or high-temperature environments, such as logging sites. The circular saw spins at extremely high speed with tremendous force. A small mistake or accidental contact can lead to serious injury or even amputation. The steel arm operates over a large area and can swing with massive force. Anyone standing too close could be struck or pulled into the moving mechanism. The cutting process produces intense, piercing noise and strong vibrations. Long-term exposure may lead to hearing damage and musculoskeletal problems. As the blade slices through wood, sharp fragments can be ejected at high speed. Additionally, fine dust clouds fill the air, posing respiratory hazards without proper ventilation and protective masks. Powered by electric and hydraulic systems, leaks, short circuits, or control system malfunctions can trigger sudden, unpredictable accidents. Logging trucks are essential vehicles in the timber harvesting industry, responsible for transporting harvested logs from the forest to collection points or processing plants. These trucks usually have a sturdy build, large cargo beds, and specialized log securing systems to ensure safety during transit. Their large carrying capacity enhances harvesting efficiency by reducing the number of trips. In forest environments, logging trucks must navigate dirt roads, rugged trails, and sometimes very narrow paths. Drivers need professional skills to handle these complex terrains, avoiding vehicle damage and protecting the cargo. Trucks are often equipped with sturdy suspension systems and specialized tires to traverse mud, gravel, or slippery sections. Logging trucks play a vital connecting role in the forestry supply chain, transporting timber from harvesting sites to processing plants or storage areas. Efficient transportation helps maintain a stable supply, reduces costs and waiting times. This contributes to increasing the value of wood products and promotes sustainable economic development. On winding forest roads, a logging truck loaded with tree trunks quietly makes its way to the collection point. The steady engine hum mixes with the sound of tires crushing dirt, rocks, and mud under the heavy load. Under sunlight filtering through the canopy, the truck stands as a symbol of strength and durability, playing a crucial role in the entire timber harvesting and transportation process. The muddy road ahead looks like a bottomless pit. The fully loaded logging truck inches forward, and as the front tires touch the mire, the mud begins to swallow every rotation. The engine roars, spewing dark smoke as the wheels slowly spin, flinging clumps of earth and sludge in all directions. Every meter gained is a struggle between steel and soft ground.
Саня, смотри, он как поехал.
To cross muddy terrain, the driver must maintain steady throttle, avoiding sudden acceleration that could cause wheel spin. Four-wheel drive, differential locks, and deep tread tires are essential for maintaining grip. Specialized trucks are often equipped with anti-sink plates or recovery winches in case they get deeply stuck. The engine roars in the heavy silence of the ancient forest. Everyone seems to hold their breath, watching the truck crawl inch by inch through the swampy mire. When the last wheel finally reaches solid ground, the crew erupts in relief and triumph. It wasn't just a mud crossing, it was a test of limits overcome. The engine roars in the heavy silence of the ancient forest. Everyone seems to hold their breath, watching the truck crawl inch by inch through the swampy mire. When the last wheel finally reaches solid ground, the crew erupts in relief and triumph. It wasn't just a mud crossing, it was a test of limits overcome. The damp red clay slope looms ahead like a vertical wall. The heavily loaded logging truck, stacked with long, thick trunks, growls as if summoning strength. Its tires spin slowly, clawing at the earth, flinging mud behind them. The engine roars in the thick forest air, each meter of ascent a battle between steel and brutal terrain. Climbing with a heavy load demands a powerful engine, properly geared transmission, and reliable braking and cooling systems. The driver must skillfully balance throttle and gears to prevent wheel slippage or stalling mid-slope. Even a small mistake can result in the truck sliding backward or tipping, posing serious danger.
Yo, yo, yo!
When the slope becomes too steep and the load too heavy, the logging truck can no longer climb on its own. At this point, a specialized towing vehicle is brought in to assist from the front, while a pusher vehicle, often a powerful tractor or dump truck, supports from behind. Three machines, three roaring engines, working in harmony in a dramatic display deep in the forest. Coordination between the tow truck, the logging truck, and the pusher vehicle must be flawless. If the tow pulls too hard or the pusher exerts too much force, it can cause loss of balance, tire slippage, or even axle damage. Operators must communicate through horn signals, radios, or seasoned instinct, because even a small error can cost the entire load or a life. Specialized logging trucks are designed with high ground clearance, powerful drivetrains, and reinforced frames to handle steep forest roads. Differential locks and traction control systems improve grip on inclines, ensuring both driver safety and cargo security. The tree stump removal excavator is a type of heavy machinery equipped with a specialized claw or stump puller designed to uproot trees and stumps from the ground. This machine is commonly used in land clearing, site preparation, and post-logging cleanup. Excavators used for stump removal are often fitted with specialized attachments such as grapple buckets to grip and pull the stump, stump rippers with sharp teeth to pierce and cut through roots, stump grinder heads that crush and grind the stump in place. The machine operates using the powerful hydraulic force of the boom arm. The operator maneuvers the arm to dig deep into the ground, clamp onto the stump, and then lift and yank it out. In some cases, roots may need to be cut first with a hydraulic blade attachment. Saves time and labor compared to manual stump removal. Capable of handling large and old stumps. Can combine stump pulling and grinding on-site for quick disposal. Causes significant soil disturbance, affecting soil structure, generates loud noise, potentially disturbing nearby areas, can be hazardous if not operated correctly, posing risks to both operator and machinery. A wood chipper is an industrial machine specialized for timber harvesting and processing. It is designed to shred tree trunks and branches into uniform wood chips or small fragments. Equipped with a powerful engine and sharp blades spinning at high speed, the machine can handle large volumes of wood in a short time, saving labor and boosting production efficiency. The chassis is usually made of sturdy steel, capable of withstanding strong impacts during operation. During operation, tree trunks or branches are fed into the chipper's intake chute. The rotating blades rapidly crush the coarse wood into tiny fragments. The machine roars loudly, accompanied by the sound of wood chips scattering outward. The resulting wood chips can be used as raw material for paper production, biofuel, or eco-friendly building materials. The wood chipper plays a crucial role in processing wood byproducts, transforming and used trunks and branches into valuable raw materials. Compared to manual methods, the chipper saves time, minimizes waste, and improves economic efficiency. Additionally, processing byproducts with the chipper helps reduce negative environmental impacts by preventing leftover wood from accumulating and increasing wildfire risks. Amid the vast forest space, the wood chipper stands as a powerful machine. Tree trunks are fed into the chute, and wood chips fly out like a gentle rain, mingling with the fresh scent of timber. The roar of the engine drowns out the birdsong, creating a scene that is both industrial and wild. The chipper aids efficient harvesting while maintaining ecological balance by maximizing resource utilization. Chippers shred and use tree trunks and branches into valuable wood chips, minimizing waste and maximizing resource utilization. Compared to manual methods, chippers operate quickly and continuously, greatly reducing labor effort and harvesting time. Smaller wood chips are easier and cheaper to transport and store than large tree trunks. Wood chips can be used in various industries such as paper production, biomass energy, construction fillers, or ground cover materials. Efficient processing of wood residues reduces wildfire risks caused by accumulated debris and promotes sustainable reuse of wood waste. Blades or shredding drums rotate at very high speeds and can cause severe injuries if operators are careless or come into direct contact. Small wood chips are ejected forcefully and can injure eyes or other body parts without proper protective gear. If the wood fed into the machine is too large or jams inside, it can cause machine malfunction or sudden dangerous reactions. Wood chippers produce loud noise and strong vibrations, which can damage hearing and cause operator fatigue without proper protection. Lack of experience, ignoring safety procedures, or working while fatigued can lead to serious accidents. From the deep forest to the roaring machines, timber harvesting is where man, nature, and technology meet. Thanks for watching. See you on the next journey, where wood is not just material, but a story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more exciting videos.